Alright, so I've probably got a couple hours on this thing now. Running this machine is awesome. To be on something this large, and y'all think about this. I do a lot of deep thinking. I don't know why. I guess, you know, some people say I ain't got a brain or anything like that, but think about this. How cool is it that man can build something like this right here? All this equipment, whether it's this or, you know, a tractor or backhoe or bulldozer or anything like that. I mean, just think about all the people, the engineers, the workers, the steel factories, the engine components, all the other hydraulic components that goes into one of these things. Just think about that. I mean, that is just, it's so cool that machines can be built like this right here. And then I currently weigh just a little over 150 pounds, and so somebody that's 150 pounds can sit in the seat of this monster machine and turn it into part of his body, like an arm and hand, and run it like that. Man, you take some of this stuff, and operators, Brent and his guys, Bubba, Curtis, all of them that run this stuff, and you know what me and my brothers do day to day in the woods, just unbelievable. It's hard for me to kind of grasp sometimes, you know what I mean? It's very, very neat, and just, you know, I can't express how huge of an opportunity this is for me to be able to do this right here. I mean, unbelievable, unbelievable. Brandon's on the D6 right there. He said that is a D6K. He said it just don't have the counterweights on the back of it. And so I'm fixing to move a little bit here. Watch for him, so I don't hit him or anything. Like that. You take the right people on machines too, working together, you can do some serious damage pretty quick. I mean, you can knock out jobs and very, very fast and efficient. Let's go back a little bit. There's two in here. He's just waiting on me to scoop and move is all he's waiting on me to do. I'll take that whole pile right there, I get over here and I'll put it right in the hole quick for him, and all he got to do is just grade over it. Boy, this thing right here and some stumps would be a beast. You could reach up to the biggest stump you wanted to with this thing and just snatch it right out of the ground like it was nothing. We're gonna get this mother filled up one way or the other. powering through there. There we go. That's what I've been looking for right there. We got our max just then, boys. Look at that. Some weight. Takes a while to dump it all out too. Over here on my right, there's a pretty deep hole over here with some more footings in it right there that they got to get out. Give me another full bucket here. Yeah, we're gonna get another big one. Curl a little bit, pull. Oh yeah, there we go. Of course, I don't have this thing running nowhere near wide open either. I'm running it. For those of y'all who are familiar, I'm on the G. That's what I'm at on the throttle. On it. 1600 RPMs. My broom and I'm the dustpan. If you want to know the truth here. Scoot, there we go. I didn't fill the back of the bucket all the way up on that one. So if you'll notice what I'm doing, I'm filling this hole in as I'm going. Watch this right here. I'm gonna get a full scoop, and then I'm using the bucket like a bulldozer blade. So I got a full scoop here. So I'm going to the hole, which I've already. The hole was right here. All right, so I'm gonna take this bucket. I'm going to take it and put it right there, and I'm going to push that dirt on and off down in that hole, and I can just about fill that hole in from right here. He's fixing to pump some grease right there. That's what he's fixing to do. You can reach it. Yeah, I think you can reach it. So y'all gonna get to see some other footage from out there at the Cure site. These have been some really cool videos. I have an opportunity to meet Brian and his guys, and me and Brian just worked by ourselves out there this particular day, and to be able to run a machine of that magnitude, just really cool. I've had an opportunity to run the Caterpillar stuff, and now of course the Volvo. And I mean, I like them all. I like the Deere. The Deere is good. The Volvo is really good. They're good machines. There's no doubt about that. I'm very impressed with the Volvos, and the Caterpillars are good too. And y'all should have already seen a video of me running a 320 with a hammer on it, but just I can't thank Brent enough to let me
do what I've done out there and all that. And you know, I was only on that machine 2.5 hours or so, something like that maybe. And you know, if you're an equipment nerd like I am, you can go from machine to machine, and it only may take you just a little bit, but you know, you'll be good to go pretty quick. A lot of people ask me about the controls on it. Brent's guys, he's got some guys who run what I would call the Caterpillar controls, and some who run the John Deere controls. And so all his machines are switchable. You can switch them right behind the cab back there. They got a thing that you can switch and change what the controls are on it depending on what you prefer to run. I can run either one. Brent and them call them track hoe or backhoe controls. So what they call the track hoe is the main booms on the right. Brent runs main boom on the left, which is a backhoe type control. And so you'll see them getting on and off machines and switching the switch back there. It's really no big deal to do it to make it happen, which is pretty cool that you can do that with those machines like that. But John Deere stuff's very smooth, Caterpillar's very smooth, but the Volvo, that larger machine like that, you can see just how just silk that thing was every time I spin around there. And of course, the machine is so large, you see me leaning forward. I don't want to hit Brent with that bucket, because I mean, it would just total that D6 out. I mean, so I'm looking around my side, watching everything that's going on, because I don't want to hit anything. I mean, that thing's got 2 swing motors on it, 2 full-size swing motors on it. A lot of people's asking about the engine on it. It's got one engine. The engine is a 16.1 liter Volvo engine on that thing. But just as smooth, no vibrations on it or anything. That's a 2013 year model. It has over 10,000 hours on it. That's what it's got on it. It has to be hauled on a rail trailer. A rail trailer is a detach that's just the frame rails is all it is. You track up over the frame rails and the trailer lifts and picks the track. It catches it underneath the truck body of the machine and picks it up, and you take off with it. But they have to take the counterweight off of it and the stick boom and bucket off of it, which it comes off together. And I think Brian said you're right around 118, 120,000 pounds with the machine when you take the counterweight off of it and get the stick off of it. It's a lot. A lot of people said something about the crushing. If they go to crush or anything, I'm going to get out there more. It's very difficult for me to get out there sometimes. Like this week, I wasn't able to get out there any this week. You know, doing what I do and trying to get out there and to play. The site's only about 12 miles from my house. It's not very far to get out there, but I'm going to get out there as much as I can. Brian said they were going to put the shear on one of the 345s this week, and he wanted me to run it. And so y'all are going to see a lot of stuff from Brian coming up in the future. But I hope y'all have enjoyed this Kior series, and there's a playlist for the whole Kior series. You can check it out and things like that. Got a real good response. The numbers on the videos are just psycho crazy. But y'all know my old buddy Bart, man. He just sent me something a while ago that's really cool. I'm going to end this video reading this right here from Bart right here. I'll go ahead and tell you all the clickable stuff's right down below. Remember the meet and greet. It'll be in the description down below. It'll be August the 4th coming up, Jackson, South Carolina. The address is down there. There's handicap accessible facility. It's a community center. Super, super nice. The parking lot's paved, sidewalks. Just a really nice place to have this at and all that. So if you got any questions about that, you can email me or anything like that. But this is from Bart right here. It says, "Why did I get divorced? Well, last week was my birthday. My wife didn't wish me happy birthday. My parents forgot, so did my kids. I went to work and even my colleagues didn't wish me a happy birthday. As I entered my office, my secretary said, 'Happy birthday, boss.' I felt so special. She asked me out for lunch. After lunch, she invited me to her apartment. We went there and she said, "Do you mind if I go into the bedroom for a minute?" "Okay," I said. She came out 5 minutes later with a birthday cake, my wife, my parents, my kids, my friends, and my colleagues all yelling, "Surprise," while I was waiting on the sofa, naked. Later, taters!